Okay, guys. Yeah. I don't want to make this video, but I feel like this video has to be made. Well, what this video is gonna be is breaking down the most important play that happened in the entire Madden 20 Club Series. Now, this just so happens to be in the finals, as you can see, Drini versus Volterax. I am not kidding. This is the most important play in the entire tournament. And it shouldn't have happened. But in case y'all didn't see it, we're just gonna break down the situation. So Volt was up 14-3. Drini got the ball back, drove for a touchdown to make it 10-14. Now Volt got the ball back literally with like a minute left in the half. He ended up, I think, had like 2 or 3 timeouts. He ran the ball a couple of times, and this is where we are now. He has no timeouts, and he needs points. Well, he doesn't need points, but he's like desperately, seeking points because Drini gets the ball back right after half. So Drini was gonna double dip on him, and Drini was in perfect control at this point in game. He had just scored to make it 10-14. He gets the ball back at half, looking to go up to 17-14 at the very least to get 3 points, 13-14. He is still putting a lot of pressure on Volt. This is where the game was lost. And if you haven't seen it, we're going to play it right here for you.
Stop after a gain of 6, and now it comes down to one final play in the quarter. He spent a lot of cap, but it wasn't on a super kicker. It'd be a long one from there. It'd be 61 yards. And he'll hand it off one more time. Little stop and go. Little spin to the other way. And Chris Johnson.
No way.
No way.
Drini is sick to his stomach.
Volterax.
No way.
With maybe the craziest run I've ever. Stop after a.
So, let me say why this play is so bad. It's not just bad because he ends up giving up a touchdown, making it 21-10, back to a 2-score lead with a half left to play. That's not the worst part. It's bad, but the worst part ends up being, why are you in 3 deep? Now, 3 deep is an amazing defense for any other Madden except for this one. 3 deep is exactly what you would want to go to in any other year in Madden except for this one. That's what makes this so egregious. I feel like this is the most egregious mistake Drini has made all tournament. Not, of course, because, ended up making him lose, but this was just bad all around. Now, of course, the thought process of going to 3 deep is, okay, I got a whole bunch of fast guys on the field, so I don't really care what happens up front. But I still believe that, my fast guys can make the tackle before, he goes to the end zone because Volt has 0 timeouts. Here's the issue with that, guys. Here's the issue with that.
Gain is.
Now, I don't know Drini's entire lineup. I'm not professing to know his entire lineup. But this is why 3 deep is a horrible defense in this scenario. 3 deep's horrible because I myself have run for touchdowns in these situations. Drini, I know for a fact, has played more games than me, has run for touchdowns in these situations. You're going up against a top 5 runner in Madden 20, hands down, and his team is completely optimized to run the ball. Everyone knows in Madden 20, it is way smarter to just run the ball here than it is to even attempt a pass. That's just the way Madden 20 is, the way the run blocking is, the way the whole run game is. It's just smarter to just run the ball. And guys, I've come out in 3 deep the first month the game was out, like think, okay, I got a decent defense for it. I just gotta make the tackle. But I've given up touchdowns to this. I've given up 2 all year. After the second one, like never again. So the fact that Drini hopped into 3 deep in this situation, I feel like it's pretty egregious because he knows the potential to give up a touchdown. He knows exactly what Volt's gonna do. And here's where the logic is wrong. Now, this is why I say I don't profess to know Drini's entire team. I do not know it. But here's the situation. If you're going 3 deep, quarters 3 deep, you're giving the O-line and tight ends at wide receiver, you're giving them excellent blocks, easy blocks. You already know what time it is. No matter what the formation is, if it's like a run heavy formation, if you got that type of personnel, the blocks just fall in line. It's just easy. 3 deep gives that to the opponent. And the reason I don't know how to say the words the right way. I don't know his lineup, but the majority of people's lineups I've seen in this entire tournament of people that's made these live events, a lot of them, I don't know if Drini did this, but a lot of them tanked their starting safety. They tanked one of them. I've seen a few people run up there with Troy Apke, putting their life on the line with Troy Apke at safety. These were people, he was their starter. If Troy Apke is their starter, or if that's kind of what people are doing, having guys like that as starters, who's your backup? Who is your backup? Who is that third safety? Because I know when I was building my team, my third safety was trash. He had a little wiggle to him. He had like 83 speed, 84 speed. He ain't got nothing. Who is your third safety? No one puts that much thought into their third safety. Now, let's say Drini built his team with 2 legit safeties. You still have a trash third safety being back here. He's going to have trash pursuit. He's going to have trash awareness. He's going to have trash playback. He's trash. So he doesn't help you. And think about it like this. How many actual legit DBs do you have on the field? Now, I know I built my team a little differently. So I have 3 quality guys. But guys, there's 5? You need 5? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you need 5 actual corners. Or 5 legit players. How many people had 5 legit corners on their team? Now, I don't know Drini's team. I don't know. I don't profess to know his team. But more than likely, you're putting out 1 bum on that field. Maybe 2. If that was me, if I'm in 3 deep, there's 2 bums at corner on that field. And a bum at safety. So you have 3 bum players doing nothing for you but just maybe taking up space. Maybe they might get in the way. They aren't making any plays for you. The better play for that is, for me, in my opinion, go to a nickel. That way, let's say you have just a regular nickel normal. A regular nickel normal is better than this. The reason being is, okay, you take away one of those DBs and you put 1 defensive lineman. This 1 defensive lineman has the ability to at least eat up a block up here and not make it so easy. It's 1 less player getting out into space, making blocks downfield. It's 1 less player. And you have I don't even care if it's a bum 4th defensive lineman. He still is taking up a block on the line of scrimmage. And that allows you to have 3 legit corners, which most people will have 3 legit corners with speed, with awareness, with play rec. It allows you to have your 2 best safeties on the field with their speed, their awareness, their play rec, their pursuit. And it allows you to have 2 legit linebackers or safeties that you put at linebacker that have good speed, awareness, pursuit. This is the key thing, the speed, awareness, and the pursuit of, and the block shedding of these computer players. Again, I don't know Drini's team, but just a regular setup, he's wasting 2 players that aren't going to do anything more than try to get in the way on this defense. Because I guarantee you his 5th corner ain't shit, and I guarantee you his 3rd safety ain't shit. There's a possibility that his 4th corner is also trash too, but I don't know who that is. I don't know his team. So he is wasting 2 and a P, 2 and a possible players. A nickel will have you have all 11 players be contributors. Hell, you're 3-4 or a 4-3, whatever base defense you was in, has all 11 players being legit contributors. That's the biggest mistake to take away. And I feel like Drini is way too good to know this. Like, to have this happen to him. Drini is way better than I have ever been at any point in my life in Madden. He's way more accomplished. Drini at this could stop playing Madden right now, and I could try my hardest to place in the MCS, and I still wouldn't be what Drini has done. I still wouldn't have the accomplishments, the money from the MCS that Drini's had. So that's what makes this egregious to me. Because he knows better. And I know he knows better. And I know his people around him know better. I feel like he just wasted 2 positions on the field by coming out, and 2 positions in a possible coming out in this formation. Give me the best 11 on the field. Here's what makes it more egregious. Let's say you ran out in the nickel, right? Nickel normal. You got 2 linebackers on the field, right? Or 2 safeties playing that linebacker position. Who the hell in the 3rd safety are you going to put on the field that is going to be that much faster than 2 legit linebackers or safeties that you put at linebacker? You're not gaining any speed. You're not gaining anything. You're losing pursuit, awareness, play rec, and all that, and block shedding. You're losing all of that by going to this formation. Let's say if you have 2 legit linebackers, you have dudes that can do way more than homeboy back here can do. And you have more dudes that can do more than that 5th cornerback can do. Let's say a bum defensive lineman he's providing more for your team. A bum defensive lineman, he's providing more, taking up a block up here on the line of scrimmage, more than that 4th or 5th cornerback is. Definitely more than the 5th. The 4th cornerback, who knows? A linebacker will replicate that dude and do his job better. Guaranteed. Who are you putting on the field? Linebackers out here fast, man. You could put Devin, I don't know who you have on your squad. There's a bunch of linebackers that can do what a 4th cornerback can do way better. Except even coverage. Unless you have a legit ass 4th corner. There are these linebackers that got mean zone coverages. But I mean, it is what it is. I just really Drini already knows this, man. I know he's too smart of a player to not know this. I really just made this video for y'all, man. If y'all are ever in this situation, the game you're playing. Like I said to start this video, if this was any other Madden 19, Madden 04, Madden 97, Madden 2008, this is a perfectly fine defensive call. We're playing Madden 20. Not only are we playing run heavy, super run blocking Madden 20, outrageous running back moves in Madden 20, outrageous, you're in quicksand on defense up against these dudes in open field Madden 20. We're playing Madden 20 against a top 5 runner. Know the game you're playing, guys.